This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
Let's talk about March. And when we do March, we're actually talking about the February data. Currently available, we have 2,100 single-family homes. Remember, this is just single-family homes because that's predominantly what we do here. Under contract right now, 3,830 compared to 3,700 change last month. Sold in the last 30 days, 2,811. That's up. It was 2,451 last month. And currently we have 3/4 of a month. We have 3 weeks of inventory, basically.
Wow.
3 weeks of inventory right now. Average days on the market is 23 days. Last year at this time, there was actually fewer homes available last year at this time, which is interesting. 1908, there were 4,770 homes under contract and 3,341 sold in 30 days. So it was much more volume last year at this time. And I think you and I recall that.
Right.
That first quarter last year was kind of crazy. And they had about a month's worth of inventory at that time. The average days on market was just a little over 38 days. And that's what we saw. Now, closings were down a bit month over month, but I'm going to go to my first chart, which is my stack chart. This is the one you guys see me do every month. And this basically shows the number of units sold, and they're down a little bit from last year. Both January and February were down a little bit from last year. Last year was a record year, by the way. We ended up selling more single-family homes than we'd ever done before. But I see this trend is softening a little bit in terms of the amount of purchases, and I think it's because pricing's gotten, for some people, it's just out of reach, just the way it is. Our median price went up to $450,000.
Wow.
And this line chart shows the progression of our median price over the last 21 years. Next is a stack chart related to vertical high-rise properties. This is high-rises. And last year was a record year for high-rises. Just blew every other year away. Huge year. Double the year prior, by the way. 2020, when we look at the stack chart, you can see that 2021 doubled 2020. And 2022, we're way ahead of pace on 2021, excuse me. So we're already seeing that the high-rise market is heating up now, too. Now, I think it's slowed down because of the pandemic.
Definitely, I think slowed down because of the pandemic.
People didn't want to be in elevators. They didn't want to be confined like that. They wanted open space.
Smaller living quarters.
Yeah. And then the next chart is the luxury chart. Now, this one, again, last year doubled the year before, and that one, that was the record year. 2020 was a record year for homes over $1 million. Last year doubled it. I mean, it was just crazy. And this year, they're way ahead of last year already. So the high-end market, the high rises, they're all really, really smoking right now, and that's important to understand as it affects the median price, because it does. When you see that segment of the market have so much heat to it, it has to change the median price. So what I'm saying to you guys is, look, just because the median price went up 20% year over year doesn't mean your home did.
Right.
Remember that. It's not automatic. Oh, I got 20% more. Well, you may have even got more, but you might not have gotten that much. It's just in each neighborhood a little bit different. So bear that in mind. The last chart is the one I've been doing for the last, I think I've been doing this about a year now. And this is a line graph that shows the available homes versus homes sold. And we've seen, again, the number of homes sold is outpacing the available inventory. Again, 2,800 homes sold and 2,100 available. So we're seeing, again, it's still very much a seller's market as a result of that. The laws of supply and demand dictate it as such. I mean, there's nothing else you can do about it. You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio.